Hi, everybody. My name is Chuck Warner.
I'm Dana Abbott.
A number of years ago, we put together this book on Eddie Reese, Coaching, Swimming, Teaching Life, about one of not only the greatest swim coaches in the history of swimming, but one of the great coaches in the history of sports. It's now available in an audio book as well as in a hardcover, softcover. But we wanted to give you a little insight into the third chapter of this book called Recruiting. Um, in case you're interested in looking at it. Dana, could you tell everybody a little bit about what kind of a recruiter Eddie was and what made
Sure.
him be good at it?
Well, if I was going to be recruited by anybody, it'd be hard to say no to Eddie Reese. One thing he says that he looks for in a recruit when he goes to watch anybody in person to swim, he looks for their streamlining and their underwater travels, their underwater dolphin kick. But he's also looking for distance per stroke, and that's what he coaches besides refining technique. The other thing he looks for in recruiting is someone that can contribute to the maintenance of the culture that has been developed with the UT men's swim team. And that has a lot to do with the civility and the general personality of the recruits. I remember a story, and you may have related it to me, about the great John Wooden at UCLA men's basketball, who on one trip to a basketball recruit observed the man being disrespectful to his parent. And Coach Wooden stood up and said, "I'm sorry, I'm not interested in recruiting your son anymore." And he left. And I don't know that Eddie would ever do that, but he would definitely be looking for someone that could fit in and be respectful, because they have a great culture at Texas of being really fine people.
Yeah. And part of the reason I chose this picture for this subject of recruiting is there's the guy, clean cut guy in the white shirt, that was and is kind of an all-American kind of person for parents to have their kids around and gave that image off to parents, which I think they really appreciated. This is a guy that's never had a drink in his life. He walks the walk as well as talks the talk, and great example for kids to grow up and aspire to be like, and coaches to aspire to be like. So that's chapter 3 in the book, recruiting, and we get into it a lot deeper than that, but we hope you'll take a look.
It's a great read and a great listen, too.
Thanks for listening, everybody.